I have a question for my American friends. If Avi Lewis ran for President of the United States, would you vote for him? If you don't know who he is, he just became the leader of Canada's new Democratic Party. He describes himself as a democratic socialist, and he has proposed a platform centered on economic populism, climate justice, and the expansion of public services. His vision for the many, not the money, includes the following key policy areas. On the economy, he wants to tax the wealthiest 1% and corporations at significantly higher rates. He wants the government to create publicly owned grocery stores to compete with private chains and bring down food prices. He wants the same public option for telecommunications and pharmaceuticals. He wants a national cap on rent and a major investment in public housing. He wants to fix employment insurance and expand protections for gig workers, contract workers, and migrant workers. On healthcare, he wants to expand the public system to cover prescription medication and mental health services. On climate, he wants what he calls a Green New Deal, investing 2% of GDP into climate action, which he says would create 1 million jobs. He wants to transition away from fossil fuels and put an export tax on oil and gas. He wants a moratorium on the construction of AI data centers. On foreign policy, he would fall on the furthest left edge of the American debate on Israel and Palestine. He believes in non-intervention. He opposes the current war in Iran. He supports Palestinian rights, an arms embargo on Israel, and the end of diplomatic and economic support for Israel. He supports the boycott, divestment, and sanctions, or BDS movement against Israel, and he identifies as an anti-Zionist Jewish person. He has called what Israel did in Gaza a genocide. He has characterized the current approach to defense as a bottomless money pit for war that primarily enriches U.S. arms companies. He wants to redirect some defense spending towards domestic needs like water bombers for forest fires, infrastructure in the far north, and strengthening the Coast Guard. He wants to hire 3,000 immigration public servants to clear the backlog of over 1 million outstanding applications. When you take a look at his political philosophy, who does he remind you of? Would you vote for him?